Hi guys, welcome to episode 2.
Welcome back to the commentary voiceover of Clubhouse 51.
So we have some time right now because I'm bitching at Forrest for not giving him the win on the last game.
Yeah.
And so I said, fuck it, let's play chess. And he's like, I don't want to play chess against you. And I said, let's do it. You've beaten me once before.
No, I did say that I did say I wanted to play chess, but then when the perspective hits, because look, I'm at the top of the screen there, and my brain cannot function like this.
Apparently he can't play upside down chess.
I cannot play upside down chess.
Also, at this entire time I keep telling Forrest that this should be a good game because you have beaten me once before.
Yes. He's talking me up, and I'm like, okay, maybe I can do this. And I'm like, I'm trying to, right now, I'm going to give context. Right now, I'm flipping the board to the right side for me, and then trying to think about the move, because my brain just doesn't want to work.
This is so bullshit.
It can't work.
Robbie,
so Mike literally sits here for a while, and I'm like, Mike, I'm sitting here just complaining the whole time, telling him why my brain just isn't working like this. It's just not working. I said, the perspective is killing me right now.
And this is me thinking about where I want to move.
And Mike's like, aha, is that so? Oh, you wanted to play chess with me?
Oh my god, this is so dumb. He's about to get so fucking mad.
I'm like, god damn it. I'm like, what do I do? What do I do?
No.
Do you not see the play right now?
He's trying to take my bishop. Is what he's thinking. But he does. He realizes
no,
that.
but he's gonna put it there, and your bishop's gonna immediately take it.
Yeah, but then he'd take me with a pawn.
Yeah.
So you take out a knight.
None of these things are that bad right now. It is
nothing's bad.
No.
It's when it happens, it all happens at once.
You're gonna tell Robbie. You'll be able to see and you're gonna go what? Because that's what I did. I did what? Because I did not pay attention. Because this perspective I cannot think with this perspective. Do you not see the problem yet right now that's about to arise from this?
I mean, you have your castle.
It's coming in about 3 seconds.
Yes, don't worry. He does it in 3 moves.
He's like, wait, you brought your queen out. What the fuck? So he moves his bishop to try to get an aggressive bishop to take my freaking knight there, yeah? And I'm like, okay, whatever.
You're about to see it, Robbie. If you hate to see it.
Oh, no.
You hate to see it, dude, but it happens.
I see it right now. I see it. What do your elf eyes see? But I see it.
Legolas.
And here it comes.
What do your elf eyes see? You ready? You ready? Are you ready, kids?
And
checkmate.
God damn.
And Forrest is just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, pretty much.
And I'm smacking my knee and dying on the fucking couch.
Mike's sitting there like, oh, that's a rip-roaring knee smacker, that is.
Forrest is like, fucking Connect 4 again. And I'm like, no, find other games to play.
Fucking hell. So after that terrible fucking loss.
Oh yes.
I go to
Forrest is like, we have to play toy tennis. I always play tennis games.
Now there are several moments in this toy tennis that I am not prepared and I am trying to adjust on the couch. And this boyo just smacks this bitch right at me, and I can't fucking do it. So, Robbie, during this entire first section...
This is me just testing out the controls.
Yes. I'm like, okay, I got it. And I'm like, okay, I can move. And I'm like, how do I make this not terrible for me? So, I don't know how he's even doing that.
Perfect timing, yeah. I got the timing down so fast.
So I'm sitting there like, okay, I'll just play this how I played it.
By the way, that's what Forrest complains about the most in these games, is that I catch on to how to play them way faster than he does.
Yeah, and then Mike will not tell me what he does. He'll be like, just figure it out, Forrest.
It's not hard, Forrest.
Just figure it out. And I'm like, dude, the controls stopped.
I'm like, but I figured it out.
Screen. And then Mike will be like, but I figured it out. Just figure it out, Forrest.
Because I'm not reading them on the screen either.
Fuck you. You do in the later fucking game. You don't tell me.
Yeah, but they're there long enough for you to read them too.
You shit.
40 love.
Fucking shit, dude.
Damn, getting bodied.
I am getting bodied. And then I discover the secret.
Move up.
Move up! Move up!
He gets aggressive with me.
That's literally what he did in
the tennis technique of moving the fuck up. Just move up.
I'm like, oh shit, I might lose this.
And Mike's like, wait, you can move up? And then
I didn't have to worry about it.
I fucked up. But no, we end up playing again. We play much again.
Oh no! He demands best 2 out of 3.
Yes, I at least demand that much.
Also, are you keeping track of the score?
Chess.
Are you keeping track of the score on the side? It's 6-1 now.
Yeah.
Where's the 2 out of 3 for chess?
You'll see. It's coming later.
I got completely
Oh no,
decimated.
he yelled no more chess.
You want me to play chess after that?
Yeah, Robbie, he got decimated so bad he's like,
me?
never again.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was a little
Robbie,
dirty.
Robbie, I just got fucking checkmated like nobody's business, and you want me to fucking play that again? Again?
Yeah, every game is a 2 out of 3.
Oh,
Nope.
hell no, dude.
He refuses.
Also, I keep mispressing the button, and this is where I'm sitting I'm adjusting on the couch, and he's immediately hitting the ball. Like an asshole.
Yeah, this is because you're already in my lap by this point.
I needed to adjust!
Stop moving to my side!
Fuck. It was terrible.
I'm gonna have to build an anti-gay wall across the couch.
I didn't even know you were able to hit that.
You keep getting bodied, Forrest.
Yes, Robbie, thanks for,
My competitive
stating
nature, by the way, is in
obvious.
full go right now.
Right now, Mike is the smuggest he's ever been in his entire life. Every game we play after this point, he's just sitting there like, hey, Forrest.
Let's play baseball. He's like, no, let's play air hockey.
Hey, Forrest, you never want to play chess again, do you?
So, Robbie, at this point, I'm so smug and so full of myself.
Yes.
I'm like, alright, sure, fine, air hockey. But this is what changes me. From being a smug fucker to using my brain the entire time.
This is when I sit there, and I'm so mad, I'm just like, alright, I played air hockey a bunch, so let's just play air hockey. And I'm just like, puh. There's one.
Oof.
And I'm like, okay, I got the controls. It feels a little slippery. I got it. Alright, no big deal. I think I got the feel of this ice hockey game already.
I'm just absolutely speechless, not having fun anymore.
I'm like, okay, I feel like I got the feel of this. I'm like, alright.
By the way, this is the game that I congratulate him on, but I didn't realize how much of a little bitch he's being in his goal yet.
4. No, you're the one who plays the lame game.
Look at him, Robbie. Look where Forrest is the entire time. Look how close he is to his goal.
No, Robbie. Robbie, I am not near my goal at all. I'm making aggressive plays constantly. Watch Mike's strategy second game.
You saw it.
This is the lame
You
pussy.
saw it. He was near his goal that whole time.
I was not.
Listen, so with air hockey, what do you do whenever you play in real life? You keep your paddle on your goal and you slide it left and right.
I make aggressive plays, though. That's how I play.
No, look where he keeps going back to.
Well, yeah,
Immediately right back to his goal.
But you make attacks, you make attempts. You stay in the blue the entire time and never leave it.
At this point, yeah.
Mike
literally,
he's just hitting it. He's staying in the blue the whole time. He comes out and he's like, ah.
But look how far I go forward, and then I don't go right back to my goal. Forrest goes immediately back to his
have to reset. I'm like, all right, we'll play the lame game. Oh no, I think I play more aggressively until you score me a second time. But yeah, I'm like, okay, Mike, you want to play this way?
No one will leave their goals.
No one will leave their goals ever. Nothing will ever get scored. Never.
Except just when you hit it under their fucking paddle.
I hit it behind yours somehow. Yeah, there you go. It bounces.
Oh, Mike knocked it in himself.
Yeah, it goes behind him a couple times.
I score on myself way more times
the thing
than he
is with
scores on me.
this game too is whenever you hit their paddle, the paddle does move when it gets hit, depending on how hard it's getting hit. So
there's also an A button that smashes that fucking throws your paddle across the fucking screen, and then it doesn't come right back to where it's supposed to be.
I'm smashing every time. I love the smash.
Yeah, see how his thing jukes forward? That's the smash button.
Not in the goal, Forrest in the goal.
Yeah, I know, right? You see this shit? Yet he's like, okay, Mike wanna be a little bitch.
Well, I'm playing like a little bitch right now. I said I'll be lame. I'll play lame.
Dude, that's how you've been playing the whole time. Your strategy has not changed at all.
Damn.
Ooh.
I moved out of the goal. That's how I got the score. I don't know what you mean.
Is it analog control?
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh, match point. Here we go.
This is where I'm like ultra lame. I'm like, let's do it. I can't remember if you score on yourself again or not.
I do.
I think. Do you score on yourself
yes,
again?
Yes, because you're laughing at this point, going, "I just want you to fucking score on yourself."
That's the exact laugh too.
Damn. So that's the 2 out of 3.
That's the 2 out of 3. Those are where my only victories come in this entire game is from the air hockey. I hope you understand.
So then I say, how about we take a break and do some fishing?
And I'm like, I don't want to do fishing. Let's try slot cars first. Slot cars is terrible. We only play it once because it's terrible.
It's terrible, he says.
It is.
It's terrible.
No, did you have fun playing it either?
I didn't lose.
Slot cars are basically whoever just hits the trigger first.
No, because if you hold it too much, you fly off the track.
Yeah, it's dumb.
It's about knowing not to go too fast.
It's basically... well, the way it plays is that if someone gets ahead of you, they'll never lose unless they fuck up. So if someone never fucks up ever again... Like, I never fucked up... If I fuck up once, and me and Mike both never fuck up again, he'll win because he's already ahead.
What's Mosaic mode?
No idea.
I have no idea. We never tried it.
There's multiple games with Mosaic mode, and we just never tried them.
And this is where we struggle, because we're like, L and R.
No, I figured it out, but then I have to explain to you what it is, and I'm like, oh, we're supposed to have the things on the back of the Joy-Cons.
Yeah, we don't. So...
And then when I give it to him to put it on, he puts it on upside fucking down. Spoiler for later.
I put it on upside down.
And then he bitches at me because he doesn't understand how he's supposed to hold it when the strap's on the top of the controller. And I go, the strap shouldn't be on the top of the controller. See, Forrest immediately gets ahead of me.
Immediately fly up the thing. Immediately fly up again. I'm like, okay, so I'm like, I guess you just have to let go of the throttle when you go
As you can tell, Robbie, the blue car's me, and I'm like...
Round turns? And I'm like, wow, you come to a complete stop when you let go of the button. Mike's just like, I will do medium speed forever and never fuck up. I'm like, I want to go fast! Ah! Let me go fast!
This is me, getting smart.
I'm like, how do I ever catch up to this fuck? Mike's just like, I will go medium speed the entire time. I will never go fast. Ah!
That was you saying I'm trying to hit you here.
Yeah, I'm like, can I fly off and hit your car? I want to do it. Ah! Go right to the electrical outlet. Right flying out of there. Let's go.
And I'm just like,
slow round thing. Mike's like, I did it.
Look at me. Yay!
Oh my god.
Terribles. And I'm like, we're not playing this again.
No, he's like, that game sucks.
It does.
And I'm like, it's not very fun. Yeah, we'll change.
Yeah.
Let's do some fishing, Forrest. Let's calm down. You're a little heated. You're a little heated right now, Forrest. We need to fish.
No,
and he's like, no. He's like, no.
We play tanks.
No, let's go to the piano.
And Mike's like, I don't know how to play piano, and neither do you. And I'm like, you're right.
I'm like, fishing. He's like, no fishing. Team battle tanks. We can be on a team.
So we play as a team.
Yeah, so we do some co-op.
But there's only 3 levels, so... Again, we look at Mosaic mode and never touch it.
I feel like it's a top-down instead of a 3D.
Well, no, this is top-down, so...
Oh.
So I have no idea what it does. Not a fucking...
And this is me going, okay, let's get the things for the back of the Joy-Cons right now, because we need them again.
Yep,
so I actually slap them on this time.
And I put it on
Now remember, I slap my own on, and I hand Force his, expecting him to know how to put it on a Joy-Con, and he puts it on upside down. So his strap is now above his controller.
But my buttons are there. So we're figuring this shit out. You can lob it up, Robbie. The problem is it's from this top-down perspective, and it's actual tank
By this
controls.
point, I catch on, though.
It's tank controls where you have to go left or right, and then,
As you can tell, I'm the blue tank. Force is fucking dead.
You have to go left or right,
and I'm like,
forward.
And victory.
So we did.
Mike bodying people, Forrest fucking dies.
Hey!
Backfield.
This is a common trope in this game.
Literally, in the next level, Mike's like, don't get killed next time.
Mike, how's your back feel?
You'll see by the time we're done playing battle tanks.
He didn't carry the whole time.
I died here.
Oh, shit.
But so did Forrest.
Oh, you both died.
We both got shit on.
And then I'm like, alright, I see what I gotta do this time.
Also, I just realized that the bullets bounce.
Yeah, only the regular shots.
I did not realize this.
You said that in the game when we were playing
Yes, I know. I'm saying
Oh, okay.
I'm saying I didn't realize that. Until now, and I was like, okay, the bullets bounce. And I'm like, okay, how do I kill this guy over here? How do I do this? Got him. Okay. Okay. And I'm like, okay, he lobbed that. Okay. And then this guy's fucking shots nearly hit me. I'm having trouble with the tank controls, Robbie, because you have to turn, and then you have to hit forward.
Robbie, do you see how I just have them stuck there? I'm just lobbing bullets, and like, yeah, run into this shit.
And we got him.
And then we won.
We did
good.
good.
Forrest wouldn't have killed that last one, Mike, you'd have been dead.
Why is everybody so antagonistic towards me? Come on, man. I'm trying my hardest.
Now this sucks.
This is sucky. I'm in a position to die, though.
That's a boss.
Because unlike Mike, I don't have an unblockable wall. So this boss is just there to kill me.
He's chipping away at Forrest's wall, yeah.
And I'm like, okay, if I...
But unlike Forrest, I'm being targeted.
Shoot him!
And then he
So I shoot him, and this is how we discover that you cannot hurt him from the front at all.
I'm like, hey?
So the boss has to be hit in the back. So basically, I'm like, okay, if that's the case, I'll be the sacrificial
Alright, I'll just
lamb.
drive past.
And you die.
Ricochet.
I'm like, okay, I'll be the sacrificial lamb, and then we'll do that.
No, he targets me first, so I said, I'll let him target
me.
me, I'll hide, then you go.
But he immediately just turns once, shoots, and kills me.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
There's no
Watch
proof
this one.
of that.
Well, you're about to
Forrest,
see
stop
it!
predicting the future again!
You're about to see it happen.
Stop predicting the future!
Predicting the future.
I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it.
See, this is me going, he's targeting me,
I'm gonna go for it. Just turns immediately. Just fucking turns immediately. And then Mike's like, yes. Now I'm behind you.
Once you get over that, he can't even shoot you.
Yeah, but there's a different problem.
That's what you think.
I thought I have to lob and hit him in the back. And then I'm like, wait, can I just shoot him in the back?
That's what you would think, Robbie, except bullets bounce. And this boss, did you see that one?
I hit him once, so I'm like, I'm just gonna line it up.
Did you see how that one bounced the one time? So watch what this fucker does. Bounces it off the wall immediately.
Ooh, he got smart.
Yep. And it's like, okay, we gotta reevaluate this. We're gonna do this.
At this point, I'm like, I know what I gotta do now.
Yeah, you just gotta get behind him and use normal shots.
At this point, I'm like, I got this. I'm not even gonna watch Forrest for help. I'm doing this all on my own. Here we go.
Alright, I'm like, okay, can I make it past this fucker without
Then I struggle to kill my dude.
And I'm like, oh, what do? I'm like, okay, I'll hide behind the box. Okay. Not a chance.
Oh, Mike.
Not a chance. So Mike's like, I'm gonna take this.
This is when I start using trajectory.
Yep, and Mike gets the last shot here. Got it.
500 IQ.
Figured it out. We won. Of course, this is a team victory, but Mike treats it like he was the one that did it.
No, I tell you good job and pat you on the shoulder, and then you immediately tell me.
I tell you.
I can't tell when you're being serious and when you're being patronizing.
I couldn't. I can't tell.
Yeah, Mike, how's your back feel?
Fucking
to quote the Metroid Prime playthrough, I can't tell when you're feces.
So now he's like, we have to fight each other, and I'm like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah.
I'm like, well, yeah, that's the next thing we would do.
So he's picking the fields and everything. I'm not. This is all Forrest picking shit.
Well, I just picked 2 different stages for the best 2 out of 3, and you win both. So.
Mike immediately, are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
I'm like, I can win. I feel great. I can do this. I can do it. I can defeat him. Watch me. Strategy.
Look how much of a hard time Forrest
is having.
And then look at me.
God!
I'm like,
oh God!
Look at my cannon pointed out that little corner of the box.
Alright, I respawn. Can I angle it?
I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I need to move forward. I need to shoot right here.
Mike head glitching.
I am literally,
I'm like, can I?
And then I'm like, okay, he's gonna hide like a little bitch, so I'm gonna come over here.
I'm like, what do I do?
And I'm gonna lob it, but he's gonna predict that I'm lobbing it and lob back.
Lob war! Ah! 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 Ah!
So now Forrest is like, I'm gonna run away. And then I'm like, alright, hold on a second. If I pull forward, turn to the side, and shoot at this angle, he'll never get past me.
I won.
Oh!
I got one.
Oh, remember how he just said, I won.
Draw. We did it.
Yeah, Ford said I won.
Yeah, I know,
I
didn't
won.
he?
That's me winning. I won.
I won.
That's a victory for me. That's a victory in my book. You arrogant fuck.
We should play Bomberman.
I won.
Robbie, I don't want to hear that from you, dude.
Why?
Let's play some Super Nintendo games against each other and see how calm you are. At this point, I use big brain and I try, and Mike does not fall for any of my big brains. Oh, we're hitting our lobs together, our lob balls. I keep missing. I'm like, come on.
This is what I'm like, I just need more space to get a better angle at him. And then I'm like, can I bounce it off the back wall and hit him? Try to sneak a little shot in his trap. He drives into it. Now look, I'm just sitting here waiting.
I get it.
Now I'm going for the head peek. And now I'm shooting his bullets.
I'm just being aggressive as hell now. I'm just like, I got nothing to lose.
And I'm shooting his bullets to keep him from hitting me.
I will kill you once, goddamn you! And I don't. And those hit me both. Both of those blue bullets hit me, so the time hadn't run out, he would have killed me again.
Damn.
And this is when we don't get to do 2 out of 3 because he immediately says no.
That was 2. That was 2.
But it wasn't the best 2 out of 3. We tied. And then he gives up.
So
So then I said, alright, Forrest, you're heated. You're heated. Let's go do some fishing.
And we play some fishing, and we both just enjoy fishing.
For the first match.
Yes. Until
Don't predict the future.
Until I realize that Mike knows something about the controls that I couldn't figure out the entire first match, and it becomes very evident. And then
I learned more about the controls in the second match.
And then
you get destroyed.
And then the game decides to just fuck
this
me.
First match, I'm being very casual, and I'm just like,
too. We're just chilling. We're just like, let's play a little
Don't
bit of
predict the
fishing.
future. Don't predict the future.
I can see the future. So it's just
Future.
a little bit of some fishing, Rob. It's
yeah,
just
Dad, how you
basic
doing?
fishing.
We're just doing some fishing.
I'm just like, okay, we'll just play some
A
fishing.
fishing game can't be
Oh.
competitive, right?
It's just
Yeah,
fishing.
no.
You press a button
Oh,
to change
you
your
move your-
angles.
oh.
You can't stay on the same one. And I'm like, okay, I'll just throw this in.
And then
Now, I don't
this is where
number one-
this is where Forrest says I know the controls. Remember, look, a fish bites, I yank, and then
Number
I go,
one,
okay,
I
that
don't know
didn't
how
work.
to get a fish on. I think that when the fish hits it, I have to pull.
I just tried that, and I'm like, that doesn't work. So now I'm testing a
But
new
you're not
theory.
saying it. You're not saying any of
Well,
that.
no shit.
So I'm
We're
trying to get, and I'm
fighting
like,
each other.
the time.
And I'm like, oh, okay, so that's how you catch a fish.
Yeah, real casual. And Mike's like, we're fighting each other. Of course I didn't tell you this information.
Gets a koi.
Meanwhile, I'm like, Mike, I'm not quite sure how to do this. I've seen it multiple times at this point. That's the third time I'm like, Mike, am I doing something wrong?
And then I'm like, let it bite and it go under Forrest and then reel.
And then I'm like, oh, so that's what I'm doing wrong. Okay.
But now he's not even casting.
No, because
This is him complaining about how he doesn't know how to cast.
You literally cast like.
No, I
3
know how to
times.
cast. I wasn't complaining about casting. I was complaining about reeling. Mike just explained everything about reeling to me. This is the first time I reel in a fish. Don't fucking let him make you believe that I'm complaining about shit that I didn't even complain about. Well, fucking
Yeah,
asshole.
but you complaining sounds awfully familiar.
Oh yeah, definitely. He complains a lot.
Yes.
By the way, at this point, I don't know how to cast properly, and neither does he.
No. And I'm like, okay.
And
so
I
now-
also don't realize
now I
that when
know
you're
how to
reeling
catch a
in fish,
fish.
you're limited on how much time you have to reel
Also,
them in.
when you reel in a fish, it stops the other person from really doing anything unless they already cast in. So you can't cast when someone's fish comes.
Oh,
up.
Mike got the big one.
Yeah, you got a catfish. I was like, what was that, a pike? And Mike's like, a pike? It was a catfish! And I was like, well, I wasn't paying attention.
I'm glad you remembered that.
I remember all the fucking shit, dude. I remember all the
Ooh, is
bullshit.
that a pike?
No, it's a fucking catfish, you dumbass.
I wasn't reading the thing. I just saw the fish pop up, and I was focusing because my fish was getting caught on the
It
reel.
has these huge whiskers.
I am fucking
By the way, Forrest's his strategy becomes real soon to stay on my side so I can't swap and fish on my side of the river. I never go to his side of the river, by the way.
You get
Never.
that golden
I
koi.
never cross the river.
And I'm like, what's the golden koi do? And he's like, I don't know, but it looks important.
Yeah, it looks cool. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna win. I caught the golden koi. And he's like, there's no winning in
I was
this,
like,
is
is
there?
that-
I'm like, I don't know.
I was like, is it points?
I
Is it
caught a
based
fucking
on
another
points?
one.
And at the end of the game here, you'll realize what it's actually based on. It's not points or anything. I was like, oh, golden koi. If it's like points, I bet that counts.
Yeah,
for
did you see
points.
that every fish we're catching has this thing underneath it?
And I'm like,
Yeah, the G.
that's the
How many grams, yeah.
That's its weight. So I'm like, oh, it's you'll realize at the end it's like, oh, it just counts up all your weight.
By the way, I keep saying the name of every fish I caught, so at that point I was like, it's a cherry salmon!
Yes, you did. And I'm like, I just keep getting kois.
Down.
It's just another koi.
I caught a bluegill.
Water
God,
secrets.
that's all I ever fucking catch.
Bluegills are good though. They taste good.
And then I'm like, oh, it's the weight!
It's the way. And then at this point, this stops. Now Mike goes, as it's counting more weight. I'm like, Mike, why are you doing this? I thought we were having a chill fish game. I'm not
Forrest,
even
did you see
sad.
the pike that Mike caught?
Yes, Robbie.
So look, Robbie, Forrest tells me, I don't even know the controls, this is bullshit, let's go again. So look how long this is on the screen. And I'm just sitting here looking at this, and I'm like, okay, alright, I got it now.
So then I'm like, alright, I guess I'll just keep doing it.
And then I press the wrong button.
And I'll be like, maybe I just gotta
I
find the
take a
right
picture.
angle or something. So I'm like, okay.
Also, it's on the side of the screen on the right. Did you see it there?
No. I'm not looking at it. I'm looking at the fish.
So now I learned how
have
to
to look
cast.
where the fucking
Now
fish
I learned how to
is.
cast. Look, I'm like, oh!
Mike figures this out, and I'm like, oh wait, Mike, are you?
He's like, I'm gonna stay on your side of the river so you can't even fish, bitch!
I still don't know how to aim it. I don't even figure it out later. I'm still just looking where my little ball's at. My eyes are focused completely on
called
the
a
ball
bobber.
thing. The bobber, because I'm like, if the fish hits it, I have to be able to pull it.
See, Robbie, look, I learned how to cast.
Forrest, Why did you call it a ball thing? You fish with your dad all the time.
I don't know. I'm thinking. I'm doing commentary.
He's sucking at it. That's what he's doing.
So,
The ball thing.
so then Mike finally tells me how to do it. So,
That's a golden koi.
yep.
There it is, boy.
Mike tells me how to do it. So I'm like, okay, now I know how
And
to
as you can
game.
see, I'm now changing where I am
So
in the
Robbie,
river.
I want you to pay attention to the fish that's pulling on my thing right now. Okay?
Yeah.
Pay attention to this.
Forrest's like, I got a fucking boot. This is
I'm
bullshit.
like, man, that was really a boot. That thing that was swimming
Meanwhile,
around and
Mike-
attacked my bobber. That was a boot.
Second golden koi.
So at this point, the game's fucking me. Okay, I need to catch it.
Yeah,
so
he's
I'm like,
screaming RNG bullshit. By
it
the
is
way.
RNG bullshit. I get boots like 2 more times this fucking game.
You only catch one more boot. See how that fish got off my hook, Robbie? Because I didn't reel fast enough?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, it's a speed thing.
Oh, I still don't know how to cast actually.
I teach you
figured
right
it out
now.
Yeah, now you teach.
You're like, how do I do it? I said, just move the fucking stick, dumbass. And he's like, it doesn't work. Oh.
I figured it out. And I'm like, okay, I'm sure that this is fine.
Oh,
Hey, look, it's a pike.
Boot!
Hey, look, it's a fucking boot again!
By the way, he's bitching about it. I said, Forrest, I don't know why you're complaining. At least you don't have to go home barefoot. You got 2 perfectly good boots to
I
wear.
didn't even fucking talk about your fucking dad joke. I was like, fuck your dad joke. Fuck you.
Which dad joke?
I'm like, this fishing was supposed to be fun! This is bullshit!
You don't even gotta go home barefoot now. You got 2 perfectly good boots.
Fucking bullshit.
He won't acknowledge my
I
joke.
never acknowledged the joke. I just keep getting pissed.
He never acknowledges
I
my
never acknowledged
jokes.
this joke. I was like, fuck you and your boots. Fuck you.
That's the funniest shit I've ever heard.
Fucking bullshit.
Yes, I'm glad I invited Robbie to this commentary. I'm no longer mad that these didn't record right.
It's fucking
Ew.
so stupid. I was so mad.
Good boot.
Fucking. I was just waiting for like, you think it's a joke? Wait until they weigh it, and those boots weigh a lot. Just wait.
Cherry salmon. And then it ends.
The boots have are steel-toed boots, so they weigh like a bunch of grams.
They weigh nothing.
They weigh nothing.
Yeah, okay, I was like, do the boots actually count?
And then I
No.
say, hey, look, it's over
Damn.
9,000. He goes, fuck this game. Fuck this. We ain't playing this any fucking more. Let's go back to
Fucking
air
right.
hockey. Let's go back to air hockey. I don't want to play anything but
That's
air hockey.
fucking right.
And I'm like, no air hockey.
Oh,
Let's play
God.
baseball. And he goes, no. And he backs out.
No, I hit the B button on accident because I wasn't holding the thing back. Or
So for the
sideways.
first time, we get kicked out.
Yeah, I can't
Oh,
tell
yes.
you. Yeah, fucking here it is. Here it fucking is.
The best game.
This is the most fucking salty and apathetic with my life I've ever been while recording a video game.
This game looks very complicated.
It's hard to get the timing down off the
It's
bat.
retarded.
I struggle really bad.
It's like playing pinball with baseball. And it's so
now,
dumb.
look at the fucking controls on the screen.
So I'm like, oh, you have to hold a button to do it.
And curveball.
Now, I didn't know when to swing. I'm like, okay, I gotta get this timing down. This is difficult.
So I'm like, I don't know if it's difficult or not. It seems like it's easy to score. Like, it's super easy to score.
And Forrest is pitching
Because
just
once
fine,
you
right?
hit-
He's pitching just fine. No problems.
Yeah.
He's pitching just fine. Remember that, because there's a point later where he starts complaining that he can't pitch.
Like,
Right
there-
now.
That's me trying to figure out. I'm trying to release it to pitch, and it wasn't. I wasn't trying to fake you out. I just couldn't pitch.
This is him also saying that he didn't get to see how to do
That's
other,
a triple,
other
Robbie.
types of swings. And I'm like, Forrest, it was on the screen. You just press the other buttons. And he's like, you're not telling me how to do it. And I'm like, you press the
No,
other
I
buttons.
showed you pressing the buttons, and it never worked. It never worked properly. I'm like, oh, I can move. I'll try that then. That's an out.
Damn.
Isn't that dumb? Fuck this game.
Dude, if this thing actually existed in real life, like a little game
play
like
the
this,
shit
that'd
out of
be
it?
fucking sweet.
I know. But it doesn't. And it's good, because it's a piece of shit, and I hate it. That's a double.
That's a double. That's one run and one on second.
Yep. Yeah.
Yay!
And so begins
Every time the crowd does that, I
shameful-
clap.
The shameful fucking game that this game is.
Strike.
It's so
Remember,
hard.
this is the first round. I'm struggling to learn the controls.
It's so hard to fucking strike out people. It's
and this
so
is when
hard.
Forrest starts claiming that he's going to start predicting where I'm going to hit it off the bat.
I'm like, I wonder if you can do that so it outs. And I'm like, okay, that shouldn't count. And then, no, it counts. So, Robbie, those count.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Why?
Because in a real baseball game, somebody would pick it up.
Yeah, but you can still run to base, and you might get to base in time.
Also, there's so many times where you hit the ball and it hits the dude that threw the pitch. That person would grab that ball and immediately get them out. That's how baseball work!
Keep very mad.
Don, you fucking quit laughing at me, you fuck!
This game brings out all of his rage.
I hate this game so
And I am literally
fucking
having
much.
so much fun.
I'm like, that would've been caught!
And then he starts, and look, I'm going back and forth. You see me jiggling? I'm like, yay!
It's so fucking... And this is where I'm like, I'm done. I don't feel anything anymore.
Yay!
I'm like, that would've
I'm
rolled
like,
out.
bases loaded, here
Why
we
not-
go!
Why didn't that roll out? And I'm like, oh, good. Bases
And then this is
loaded.
me explaining to him that just because it rolls in across the foul line does not mean it's a foul. It has to be over the foul line before it hits the ground.
So you notice I'm
Yeah.
doing nothing but straight pitches because I can't figure anything else out.
The buttons were literally on the screen.
I know, but I held the buttons, and it changed nothing.
And I got fucked there.
And I was like, oh, thank God.
I'm like, and this is me also explaining to him that it's really hard to hit. And he's like, nuh-uh, they're on the screen again! Pay attention to that.
Yeah, those buttons. Those fucking buttons. And I'm like, okay, I think I can...
By the way, Robbie, I'm telling Forrest the entire time when I was batting before that it's really hard and it's not as easy as he thinks it is, and he tells me it's super fucking easy.
Yeah, because you know what? And when you pitch it normal, it is. And then you start throwing slow ones.
I was struggling.
You threw slow ones, and I could never hit them. In fact, this entire game, every single time someone threw a slow one, not a single person
I doubt
hit
it. I think somebody hit one once.
Once,
we'll find
and
out.
it didn't score. It was a
This
foul.
is me trying to figure
It
out,
was a
like, if
foul.
you pull it back and swing, and, like, throw it at a different speed, does it swing different? Like, does it go slower?
No, you held a button. And
And
you
I'm
said
like,
button
no, that doesn't work.
button never
So
worked for
Forrest
me.
gets a point, and then I'm like, okay, what about the buttons? It
I
showed
didn't get a
buttons.
point.
Yeah, you
I
did.
had a person on the thing. Oh.
Fuck off!
All right.
Doesn't even know his commentary. Now! This is where the fun
By the
starts.
way, I just changed the angle of the bat. I think that's another thing you can do, and we never tried it before. I think that's how you hit a home run that one time.
I didn't change the angle ever, so there's no fucking way.
Well, we're gonna see when it comes up. 2 outs. Are
Well,
you
that's
ready?
your fault. You hit it. It just hit into a person.
Are you ready for the outrage? It's about to fucking happen, dude.
He gets
You
another
just got
point.
another point.
No,
Robbie,
he's bitching. He's bitching like a fucking madman right now.
No, just wait.
We're
This is a
tied.
game that's at
Tied
least
the
relatively
game.
close right now. Wait until I go out. So this motherfucker discovers the secret technique that you can go slow now.
Well, I'm trying all the balls right now. Every fucking type of throw.
Curveball didn't
Yeah.
do anything different like at all.
And then I'm like, this one's the best.
Because no one can hit it. So I'm like, okay, maybe the game can still work. Maybe something can happen. Are you ready for this fucking shit, Robbie? Are you fucking ready? We're fucking bullshit, man!
There's no bullshit
I'm
here.
like, okay, maybe I can figure
This
this
is
out.
me explaining to him how to pitch, by the way. That's why neither of us are moving. I'm yelling at him on the couch, showing him how to use a controller.
So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna attempt this. I hold a button down and I try to pitch. And this is what happens, Robbie.
He pushes the Joy-Con forward, but instead of then throwing
No,
it
I
downward,
held a
he
button.
just lets it go.
I held a
You
button.
have to push the Joy-Con down too!
You have to hold the
He
button.
just pushes it up, then lets it go.
I'm holding
He isn't
the button.
slapping it down like you're supposed to. So I'm screaming at him, slap it down! Slap it down, Forrest! Slap it down!
I'm trying to
And this
slap
is
it
me
down.
striking out because I'm watching him instead of playing the game.
And magic home run. Do you have any idea why that was a home run?
And then I'm laughing and
Yeah, 'cause
celebrating.
you got the perfect hit.
He just got the perfect timing. Okay.
So where you hit on the bat,
That by the way, that
depends
slow
on
pitch
what
was
happened.
not me holding a button. That was me just not fucking with the control stick again. So I'm like at this point I'm like, did you even use a button when you hit the slow thing? And again, I'm trying to hit the slow thing. It doesn't work. This is me trying the whole time, trying to figure out that slow pitch. Also, I was holding the left button, which apparently does nothing. I figured this out sooner on. And the curveball button also does nothing. So I'm like, what button are you holding?
Just hold the button for it.
They do things. It affects how it hits off the
Just
bat.
hold the button.
It affects how it hits off the bat.
Ooh,
I
you're gonna
don't-
get bases loaded and then hit a home run and just decimate.
No, he
There's
just keeps
never-
hitting.
Shit.
He just keeps hitting the sides here.
I never hit another home run, dude. Spoilers, sorry.
Yeah.
None of
only
us
one
do.
home run.
That's it. That's the only one.
That's why I'm
I
like,
proved
what
that
you
it's
did
possible, and now I'm just like, hey, that double
He
was a
hits
good
every
place.
single thing, and he just keeps getting it. So at this point, I'm like, I need to strike him out. I need to find something out, or I'm never gonna win. And do you think I do? No, Robbie. The answer is.
Well, he's standing a little too close right now.
The answer is fucking no, Robbie.
By the way, he starts complaining that he just wants to quit, and we shouldn't play this anymore.
No, I don't complain here. I complain when you get into double digits and you refuse to let me quit. That's whenever I start complaining, Mike. I start complaining when it's 11 to 2.
You were pretty upset.
It's 11
right
to 2,
here.
and you're like, no, Forrest.
Just play the game.
And I'm like, Mike, this game will never end if I don't strike you out, and you'll just keep going higher. This is not fun.
And apparently
I
me
want to
saying
quit.
mercy roll over and over again didn't help.
No, you're the one who brought up mercy roll first. You brought it up when you went to 11. Like I said before. Which is coming up in about a couple seconds here.
Ooh, that almost was
Yeah,
an
I got
out.
lucky there.
Oh, look, it's a hit. Guess it counts. We're up to 8.
See,
Guess
before you just gotta get good.
Guess who's going to hit a triple? Oh, no, it's another double again.
Forrest, did you get good though?
No.
I
We're at double digits now. And
Now
all
he starts
of a
faking
second-
me out, by the way. He starts fake pitching, so I start swinging, and then look how much delay there is on the swing.
Oh yeah.
I just figured out how to slow pitch. I think. Or that might have been me doing a slow controller flick again. I still don't think the buttons do anything. So I'm upset at this point. Still upset. There's a
Well, there you
change.
go.
I'm like, okay. At least it changed. Do you know this is the fastest change you're about to see in your entire fucking life?
You just got a double.
It
Like,
doesn't
you keep
score,
complaining.
Robbie. It doesn't matter. That's the only thing I hit.
If he scores, he owes us something. Say that right now.
Forrest, what happened to you don't get upset whenever
You play games. Exactly. What happened to you never get upset when you play games? He tells us
You
that
didn't
all
I'm
the
upset.
time.
I already told you why I was upset. If you listened
Look at
and
that.
used your ears,
You
you would
thought it was?
understand.
By the way, Robbie, he does score, so he lied to you.
I scored 1 point. I think the final total is somewhere along the lines of 20, almost, to 3.
Okay, so you're just you know how to play the game because you're obviously scoring, you're just getting upset. It's okay.
Robbie, I score once, and Mike refuses to let the game end. That's what happens.
It's fine.
No, it's not fine. I want the game to end, or I want to play a different
See?
game.
He scored.
Yeah,
He
he
lied to you.
scored.
He lied to you. He said he never scored. He lied to you.
3 to 19, Robbie.
9.
I'm predicting.
It's 9. You're not predicting anything because you don't remember what the actual score was.
It's 19 to 3. I remember it right now, you fucking cuck. Because you would not end the game. You're a piece of shit. Fuck you. I'm mad again.
Just hey, I don't know if you noticed it, but it curved there.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I noticed it started working.
That's right. That's right.
Stop smashing your phone.
No.
He smashed his phone. He's mad all over again watching
I'm like,
a video.
I'm like, how am I...
Oh, there's a double. He's mad all over again.
I know.
I am!
Isn't this great? This is what I had to put up with for like 2 hours. I was laughing my
I'm
ass
sitting
off.
here, I'm like, maybe...
Just end the fucking game! Just end the game! Let me forfeit! And I'm like, look, I just swung too early and you faked me out. What the fuck are you complaining
No,
about?
I didn't complain. I still didn't say the game needed to end. It's as soon as you hit double digits. And you say, is there a mercy rule in this game? You say it in a laughing tone, you little fucker!
Is there a mercy
Right here! Right fucking here! And he goes, is there a mercy rule?
Well, I mercied you in fucking Wii Sports.
That's what you fucking said. You said, is there a mercy rule? And I'm like, I hope there fucking
There's a
is.
slow pitch.
Typically, a mercy roll is if you're 11 above.
Oh, don't worry.
There's
It
2.
happens.
See, he got 2 strikes on me, Robbie.
Yeah, I can never strike out one of you motherfuckers before you hit another double again!
That's a single.
That's a single.
Whatever, I'm just fucking... I'm telling you.
You're just angry. It's fine.
I'm fucking telling you, man.
So mad, dude.
It doesn't matter if I get 2 strikes on a single person if I never strike out. You don't understand. There's 11. Hey, guess there's no
Don't
mercy
like
roll, huh, Forrest? And I'm like, Mike, can we please stop now?
No. Let the
That's-
game end. We're on the last inning.
I'm like, Mike, it'll never end because I can't
I'm like,
strike
Forrest, you
out.
still have a time to hit, dude. You can still catch me. And he's like, I can't catch you.
I
I'm like, you
cannot
can still
catch up
me.
to you, Mike.
See, I swung too early there. You faked me out again.
Mike, again, 2 strikes doesn't matter if I don't strike out someone. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter!
Robbie, you see me?
These don't matter!
I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready.
I'm like, Mike, please. I want to stop.
Robbie, there's your 11 ahead.
I'm like, Mike, you
Yeah,
beat
typically
me.
this is where a mercy roll would be.
I'm like, Mike, you beat me already. Can we please stop?
No.
No, Forrest. You're gonna play this out. I'm like, Mike, the game will never end because I can't strike you out and you keep scoring.
So?
Yeah, that's what I keep getting.
That's what I told you. So?
That's what I keep getting. We're up to 15 now. How long? How long will it go?
He tries to quit. And I'm like, you
let
play
me
the
start.
fucking game.
I'm like, let me end it. I can't win. Let me play again. I would have tried to play you again.
He's like, no. And I'm like, you give this to me. You give this to me.
And I'm like, Mike, please. It's 16-3 now. I can't.
You give this to me.
Oh look, I watch. I don't even think I 2-strike anyone after this point. I think I give
That's
up.
exactly what I would say. Is you give it. You have to let the game play out, no matter how bad you're getting your ass beat. And look, you just striked him out.
No,
You
I
make
didn't.
me and Robbie play Smash against you until the match is over.
That's true. Yes, you do.
Don't try to use that against me when it's the
Oh, well, it's the same.
This is about the point where he started
Oh,
saying,
God.
now I know what Robbie bitches about when he plays games with me.
Yes.
This is the point.
Mike is being super mean. I want to play a different game as the last game of the episode.
And I will not
Or I want to
let
start
him.
over so we can play the baseball game again with a fresh start so I have a chance.
This
We're
is
at
like
17-3 again now.
This is like Metroid Prime 2 multiplayer at this point, dude.
No, I don't want to hear anything. This is
rubbing it
poor
in.
sportsmanship, and this is bullshit. Fuck
Excuse
you both.
me, at the end of the game I patted you on the back and said it was a good
If you think it makes you
game.
feel better because
I patted you on the back and said it was a good game at the
No,
end.
yeah, facetiously! You fucker! You did it as in like...
good game, Forrest.
Do you guys know how much longer this goes on?
Oh, it goes on a lot longer.
No, it's almost
Mike won't let it end.
It's
Almost over. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
in,
you gotta go
I'm in
soon. I gotta
complete
go.
apathy right now.
By the way, he said facetiously, and I was like, facetiously.
Facetiously.
Facetiously. I couldn't say it right. Look, I'm like, Forrest, I'm on my last strike. You're gonna get me out. What the fuck are you complaining about?
Yeah, except you swore again.
See, remember, he told me 19-3 final score. Remember that. 19-3 final score. You think
It
I'm gonna
is.
hit 19, Robbie?
Uh-huh. It is. It's 19-3.
There's that 19. There it is. I see
Oh, no! No, I get to do my same one. I just never score.
But it's only 17-3.
I never score.
It's only
It's
17-3.
19-3, you little fuck.
It's 17. It's right there. Use your
It's
eyes.
gonna be 19.
No, it's not. I don't get to swing anymore.
Yeah, this is the last inning.
Damn it.
Bitch.
Still 17-3, which is so disgusting. So I don't want to hear it.
7 o'clock.
Oh,
Oh,
look,
you
I
hit a
don't
slow
score.
one.
I don't fucking score. That was the first time somebody hit a slow ball. That one I hit, and it was
That
a
was your
foul.
fault.
By the way, this is when I start strategizing. I was like, okay, what's he gonna be predicting?
So this one I give up. I give up around one of these ones I just don't swing a couple of the ones because I want the game to end. Yep, there's one. I think, no, I don't swing for this one.
God, you're such a sore loser, Forrest.
Fuck! It's 17-3! What the fuck are you on? You fucking asshole!
Such a sore loser, dude.
Oh my god.
The sorest of losers.
I'm
You're
so
the type
mad.
of person that plays